How to study English? A complex question to answer. I mean, is there an exactly way or a perfect way to study English? What mistakes are you making while studying English? What is the best method to study English? Well, my name is Peter. I am a teacher, an English teacher with 25 or more years of experience. And I will tell you today how to really study English. What is the best way to study English while I record this podcast. So I hope you stay with me, check the pronunciation, learn new vocabulary, and let's start. Let me ask you something honest. Are you really studying English or are you just collecting materials, apps, notebooks, grammar books, saved videos, screenshots, but no real progress? In 2026, we have more tools than ever: AI, apps, online teachers, podcasts, videos everywhere. But many students feel stuck. So today we are, one more time. So today we ask a simple question: what is the best way to study English today? I'm here with an experienced English teacher who has seen how met. One more time, sorry. What happened is that I wrote this podcast, so I don't like talking about myself, but every time I read this part, it's a little funny. I'm here with an experienced English teacher who has seen how methods changed over the years. Teacher, thank you for being here. Let's start simple. Are the old methods still useful? Thank you for inviting me. That's a great question. The old methods are not completely wrong, they are incomplete. In the past, students focused heavily on grammar rules, translations, and memorizing vocabulary lists. These methods helped the students understand English structure, but they did not always help them speak fluently. Today, communication is more important than perfection. English is used globally, not only in classrooms. So, are grammar books useless now? No, not useless. Grammar is important, but grammar should support communication, not block it. In the past, students spent years studying rules before speaking. That created fear and hesitation. In 2026, the best approach is balance. You need input, output, and feedback. Grammar is one piece, not the center. What do you mean by input and output? Input is what you receive, listening and reading. Output is what you produce, speaking and writing. Many students today consume a lot of input. They watch videos and listen to podcasts, but they don't practice speaking. That creates passive knowledge. They understand, but they cannot express themselves. The brain needs both directions. What about language apps? Many people use them daily. Apps are useful for building habits and basic vocabulary. But apps alone will not make you fluent. They often focus on short exercises and isolated sentences. Real communication requires longer conversations and real situations. Apps are tools, not complete solutions. So, what is the biggest mistake the students make in 2026? The biggest mistake is one more time. The biggest mistake is inconsistency. The students jump from one method to another. One week they use an app. Next week they buy a course. Then they try AI. Then they stop. Progress comes from repetition and routine, not from searching for a perfect method. Are there common secrets about learning English that are actually false? Yes, many myths exist. One myth is you must live in an English speaking country to become fluent. That is not true. Exposure can be created anywhere today. Another myth is adults cannot learn English well. That's false. Adults learn differently, but they can learn effectively. A third myth is you need talent. You don't. You need consistency and a smart practice. So, if someone listening right now feels lost, what should they focus on first? They should focus on building a simple daily routine instead of searching for new materials. Materials are everywhere. Discipline and structure are rare. In the next part, I will explain what a modern English study routine should look like in 2026, step by step, and how to adapt it to a busy life. We talked about old methods, apps, grammar, and common myths. Now I want something very clear and practical. If someone listening says, okay, tell me exactly what to do, what is the best study routine in 2026? Perfect. I will give you a simple and realistic system. Not complicated, not magical, just effective. In 2026, the best way to study English is a balanced daily system with four parts: exposure, active practice, feedback, and repetition. First, exposure. Every day you need to hear and read real English, not only textbook English. Listen to podcasts, interviews, YouTube videos, or, or conversations about topics you enjoy. At least 20 to 30 minutes daily. Your brain needs constant input to recognize patterns naturally. Second, active practice. This is where most students fail. After lis- sorry. After listening, you must speak or write. Repeat phrases, answer questions, talk about your day. Even 10 minutes speaking out loud alone is powerful. English grows when you use it, not when you only understand it. Third, feedback. In 2026, we have many tools for feedback. You can use teachers, conversation patterns, sorry, conversation partners, and even AI tools to correct your mistakes. Without feedback, errors become habits. With feedback, improvement becomes faster. Fourth, repetition. Don't always study new topics. Review old material. Repeat vocabulary in context. Rewatch content. Fluency is built on repetition, not constant novelty. That sounds simple, but many people say they don't have time. Time is about priority, not availability. You don't need 3 hours. You need one focused hour, or even 40 focused minutes. For example, 20 minutes listening while commuting, 10 minutes speaking while walking, 10 minutes reviewing vocabulary at night. The key is daily contact with English. What about grammar study specifically? How should students approach it today? Grammar should be studied in small pieces and applied immediately. Don't study a long list of rules. Learn one structure, then use it in speaking. For example, learn used to today, then create 5 sentences about your past. Grammar becomes real when you use it in your own life. Many students feel overwhelmed because there is too much content online. How do they avoid wasting time? Choose one main source for listening and one for study. Don't follow 10 teachers at the same time. Too much information creates confusion. Progress comes from depth. Progress comes from depth, not variety. Focus is more important than resources. Is there something that worked in the past that still works today? Yes, reading out loud, shadowing, repeating after audio, writing short daily texts. These classic techniques still work because they train pronunciation, rhythm, and structure. Technology changed tools, but the brain works the same way. What is the biggest difference between studying English in the past and in 2026? Before, students depended on schools. Today, students control their learning. The opportunity is bigger, but also the responsibility. You can create immersion from your phone, but you must choose discipline over distraction. If you had to give one final message to English students in 2026, what would it be? To stop searching for the perfect method. Build a simple daily routine and follow it for 90 days. Consistency beats intelligence. English is not learned in one intense week. It is built slowly, every single day. That's very clear and practical. Thank you for making it simple. Thank you. Remember, the best method is the one you actually use consistently. Oh, that was tiring but very interesting. What else can I tell you? Just review the part where I explained the 4 steps method, the routine. What is the best routine in 2026 in 4 steps? That's it. That's what you have to do. Read it again, right? Exposure, active practice, feedback, and repetition. That's all you need. Okay. Choose one method and do it for 90 days at least. That's the way you're going to see results. Because if you try one and tomorrow you try another one, and then you try and just you hear, I don't know, a friend. Oh, a friend of mine told me that there's a new method created by AI. I'm going to try today. And then the next day you say, no, I found a better method. Then you will never learn English because you're not learning English. You're learning new methods. You're trying methods all the time. I mean, this simple method works, believe me. Just do it. Write a lot, listen a lot, listen to things that you like. That's what worked for me in the past because I'm not a native English speaker. English is my second language. I learned it listening to things I like business, uh, like communication, because I like speaking, right? Like soccer, because I love soccer. So try to adapt your brain to things you like, but in English. Think in English. If you don't know how to think in English, I made another podcast about that topic. You can watch it and just read again that part, the part of the routine. Okay, that's huge. That's the key. That's gold. And I hope you do it really because learning English is sometimes difficult, but not impossible. Okay, I have 20 years, 25 years of experience teaching English with many students, and it works, believe me. And you will speak English soon. Just focus, concentrate, use one method, not two, three, four. One, focus 90 days, be consistent, and that's it. I hope you really liked the video. Thank you very much for staying with me while I recorded it. And if you like these videos, just like it, share it with a friend who wants to speak English. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day. Bye.